We knew months ago that in all likelihood, Aquaman 2, the final entry into the DCEU, was going to be yet another box office disaster because, quite honestly, that's all we've seen from DC over the past few years. I think the last 7 DCEU movies have been financial failures at the box office, going all the way back to Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 84, The Suicide Squad, on and on and on. Black Adam, Blue Beetle, Shazam 2, The Flash. And now, to top it all off, we have Aquaman 2. But I'm not sure anyone thought that it was going to be this bad. Christmas box office, Aquaman 2 sinks with $40 million debut. Let's all keep in mind, that's including what they're estimating for Christmas Day. Every single trade, every single member of the Access media, all shitting right now all over DC and Aquaman. Box office, Aquaman and the Last Kingdom finds lump of coal with $40 million Christmas debut. Aquaman 2 box office plummets below Shazam 2 flop, but might grow. Well, thank you for the hope you have there. The reality is, the normal 3-day opening for Aquaman 2, done, not even counting Christmas Monday, which will bring it up to maybe 40 million, is pathetically bad. That's it. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom crashes and burns at the U.S. box office, delivering a sad DCEU farewell with the disastrous $28.1 million 3-day opening weekend. Second lowest opening ever for theatrical-only DCEU film, only above Blue Beetle's $25 million. So in the history of the DCEU, I don't really know why Batman Part 2 is there. The first Batman isn't even part of the DCEU, and Batman Part 2 certainly won't be. The worst we've ever seen is Blue Beetle, followed by Aquaman 2. When you look at The Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman 1984, both of those were released on HBO Max on the same day. Also, both of those still had theaters that weren't up to full capacity because of COVID, just for the record. So you got Blue Beetle and then Aquaman 2. Even Shazam 2, the movie that only went on to make $132 million worldwide, even that opened to $30 million. This is significantly behind something like The Flash. And when you factor in the international numbers, it's a little bit better because it had a decent China opening, but not much. Overseas, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom also bracing itself for a disastrous run compared to 2018 Aquaman after grossing $80 million on its 5-day opening over 70 markets. That's very comparable to The Flash. The Flash made about 75, Aquaman at 80. Black Adam made about 76 million. Black Widow, Eternals, Quantumania, these are the numbers they're kind of comparing it to. Allied to 28.1 million, the new DCEU film, the final DCEU film, with a $205 million production budget. It's actually much higher than that with the reshoots and everything, not including marketing, hit disappointing 108 million global 5-day opening. That is less than the Marvels, significantly less than The Flash. Aquaman 2, despite it not really being, I don't think it's as bad of a movie as The Marvels. I think it's better than The Marvels by a significant margin. I don't think it's anything to write home about, but it's not the worst superhero movie we've seen this year. Despite that, it doesn't matter. People are not invested in it. People know the DCU is over, that it's getting rebooted. They didn't want to come out. They didn't want to tune in. Some people were turned off by Amber Heard's simple existence in the movie. That's why they tried to hide her from all the marketing. But at the end of the day, there's not anything they can do to spin this in any way, shape, or form. Aquaman 2 is going to be another financial failure, another flop to finally end the DCEU.